Hello student, in the previous class I taught you about the later Mughals. In today's class I am going to teach you the reasons for the decline of the Mughal Empire. There were several reasons for the decline of the Mughal Empire. First reason was Aurangzeb's policies. Aurangzeb discontinued the time-tested policies of his forefathers. As you know that Akbar, Shah Jahan, they were religious tolerant kings, but Aurangzeb was religious intolerant. So he imposed jizya on Hindus, destroyed temples, and raised land revenue and taxes. These policies made him an unpopular ruler. He began interfering in the internal matters of the Rajput rulers. Therefore, he lost the support of the Rajputs. They were a very strong ally of the Mughals since Akbar's time. His land revenue policies caused several revolts. His disastrous Deccan policy drained the royal treasury. Thus, his policies led empire towards decline. Then the second cause was wars of succession. In the absence of any fixed rule of succession, the Mughal dynasty was always plagued after the death of a king by a civil war between the princes. These wars drained the resources of the empire and made it unstable. The third cause was the weak successors of Aurangzeb. The successors of Aurangzeb were weak and inefficient. After him, none of the successors could face the challenges. They did not take active part in the administration. They left the affairs of the empire in the hands of nobles and governors. Many of these nobles and governors established independent regional kingdoms. Then the fourth cause, rivalry among the nobles. The nobles of the Mughal court were divided into many segments like Afghans, Turanis, Iranis, and Hindutanis. The Afghans came from the mountainous border regions across the river Indus. The Iranians came from Persia. The Turanis were from Transoxiana. These nobles constantly struggled with one another for power. This hampered the smooth functioning of the administration. Then the fifth cause was Jagirdari and Mansabdari crisis. The Mughals introduced the Jagirdari system. The officers were given Jagirs in lieu of salary for their services to the empire. Jagir was a piece of land. Very few Jagirs were left as the number of officers increased manifold. This was the Jagirdari crisis. Thus, crown lands were converted into Jagirs to meet the demand. This led to decrease in the king's revenue. The other cause was the Mansabdari system, which was introduced by Akbar. Mansab was a rank in the military and civil administration. A person who was given a Mansab was called a Mansabdar. He had to maintain fixed quota of troops. To meet his expenses, he was given the right to collect revenue from given Jagir. This system was the backbone of the Mughal Empire. It began facing crisis towards the end of the 17th century. The number of Mansabdars increased manifold. They did not maintain the required number of troops. This weakened the Mughal army. Weak army. The failure of the Mansabdari system and lack of modernization made the Mughal army very weak Therefore, it became easy for foreign invaders to defeat the Mughal rulers. Next was the foreign invasions. Nadir Shah, who was the ruler of Persia, took advantage of these weaknesses of the Mughals. He invaded India in 1739. He easily defeated the Mughal army and marched towards Delhi. He killed thousands of people in Delhi, looted the enormous wealth, and took the famous Kohinoor diamond and the peacock throne. Kohinoor diamond is considered to be one of the biggest and most precious diamond in the world. After Nadir Shah's death, his commander Ahmad Shah Abdali invaded India. He also looted Delhi several times. These foreign invasions dented the glory and prestige of the Mughal Empire and fastened its decline. Then the next was challenges from regional kingdoms. The Mughal Empire had become too large to be controlled by any ruler from one center, that is, Delhi. The great Mughals were efficient and exercised control over ministers and army, but the later Mughals were poor administrators. They eventually stopped. The governors of Bengal, Awadh and Hyderabad became powerful during the reign of the later Mughals. They eventually stopped paying taxes. They began disobeying the orders of the Mughal. They declared themselves independent. By the middle of 18th century, the Mughal Empire ruled only the area around Delhi. In the next class, I will teach you about the rise of regional kingdom due to the decline of the Mughals. So thank you for today and watch the next video.